it's you. Do you need something? Ah. Ah. I know. The gate's standing proud again. And that monument. Well, it actually looks like something worth remembering now. Folks around here might not say much, but they'll notice. A place that looks cared for makes people care more in return. Good work. If I had a medal to give, I'd pin it on you myself. Maybe Fergus will even crack a smile. Or at least grunt in approval. That's about as good as praise gets from him. Either way, you've done well. If something else comes up, I'll let you know. Ah, it's you. Cool. Oh, the biting refugee. Yes, I've heard. I'm so glad that whole mess is finally over. It's a huge weight off my shoulders, I'm not gonna lie. I know Fergus probably already rewarded you, but here, take something extra. Just from me. Maybe now we'll actually get some peace and quiet around here. Because clearly, I was the best man for the job. A man with a bad leg. Perfect for running around fixing things, right? I wanted to be a builder. Big things, lighthouses, bridges. But Dara took one look at me and thought, maybe not the guy who lives like a drunk on ice. So they found me something else. Repairs. Patching up what's already standing. Not quite what I dreamed of. But hey, at least nothing I work on is tall enough to kill me if I fall off. Well, unless you count that one time I got too ambitious. Turns out, hanging tapestries isn't as harmless as it sounds. Some old man came to the keep carrying the head of a dreadful bandit leader. All because he wanted to join his wife here in the Horns. Can you believe that? And here I thought that kind of love only existed in songs. Please, try not to make my life harder.
Because of you, I found a bit of peace.
I hope you found what you were looking for.
You'll regret this. You're in for a world of hurt!
Yes? Who are you? Did Albert Albertus send you? I've told you 1,000 times I'm not leaving. This place is perfect for me. At last, I have the space to explore the limits of culinary delights. You'll never understand, you bunch of cabbage heads. Your taste buds have long been dulled by fried cheese, fried fish, and oil. Oil everywhere, the goddamn oil. Oh, so you're not one of Albert's yes men. I hope you'll forgive this egregious lapse in my manners. I never thought that after the entrance was buried, anyone unfamiliar with my situation would find their way here. But first things first. My name is Rumpold Fenini. I used to be the most renowned chef in Camelot, but now I am an outcast. Doomed to forever search, misunderstood by plebeians with no taste. I've discovered, no, I've reached the limits of taste. And when I gazed into that abyss, I realized that all my past efforts were doomed to fail. You see, the logical conclusion of creating the most delicious food is something that flips the pleasure of eating on its head and brings it to the other side. Food so delicious, so extraordinary, that the pleasure turns into pain. Because, you see, it's only through pain that we can truly reach pleasure. Now, listen carefully. Sour herring and cheese. Perhaps, but it's not supposed to sound, it's supposed to be seen. For what is virtue if you don't first know vice? This experience is meant to embody the essence of flavor transgression. Culinary norms and rules, they're nothing but simple amusements for the masses, limitations meant only to expose the cracks within them. Why don't you try it yourself? Though I must warn you, there's no turning back from this path. Once you've tasted the effects of my culinary transgression, nothing will ever be the same. Here's the recipe for my sour herring with cheese. The ingredients are for you to obtain. It must be your own path. Just remember, it requires a special herring. If I recall correctly, a good fishing spot was... Here, I've marked it on your map. My acolyte of culinary delights. Oh dear, I could ask what year it is, but honestly, I don't find it terribly important. I finally found my place and purpose. Time holds no meaning for me. Does he now? Why? I don't offer paid lessons, and I certainly don't run the garrison's kitchen. I can't think of any reason Captain Hubert would send his men here. Sorry? Oh, a change in command then. Interesting. I do hope Captain Hubert is well. He was very kind to me when I stayed at the Keeper's Fortress. Rules are meant to be broken.
Rumpled? What are you talking about? You found someone alive in there? Wait, Rumpled? The one who disappeared centuries ago? The chef obsessed with herring and cheese? All that effort, all that money, and it's Rumpled. Oh my God, I'm crying. But, well, a deal's a deal. Here's your cut. Honestly, I thought it was about the lost treasures of the Dauriata, maybe an army of undead berserkers, something that would end the world. You have no idea how scared I was of this job. And now you're telling me it was undead Rumpels. All right, I'm feeling better now. Do you need anything else from me? If only. I can't get in touch with Brandon. And it seems that he gave the order to keep me here. Precisely here. Right in this damned spot. And I'm afraid, if I stay here any longer, some of those geezers might actually drop dead. Don't get me wrong, I quite like this place. The air is crisp, the sea is calming. It's true, the company could be better, but I wouldn't mind living here one day. I used to love it when I was younger. It felt like an adventure. Like I was a brave heroine venturing into the dangerous world. But it gets boring after a decade or two. Eventually, you start feeling like you haven't had time to sit down since the moment you left. The dangers of the road stop becoming exciting. They become real. And before you know it, your entire life has slipped through your fingers. Life goes by so fast when you're always on the move. You keep thinking you have time for everything. Until you don't. Only a keeper is allowed to own property in the Horns of the South. I looked it up. It's an actual law, not just something Brandon made up so I'd stop breathing down his neck. So unless I grow a pecker overnight, it'll never happen.
Please, state your business. A fight to the death. It must be so exciting. Sinan the Giant. He used to rob travelers on the road. And if he wasn't satisfied with what they had, he'd crack their heads open. Now his hefty body is lying in pieces in a puddle of blood somewhere. Oh, sorry. No time for daydreaming, right? Here's your money. Go, the hunter waits. Go chop off. I can't believe you actually did it. A blade buried in that giant body. I can only imagine what a sight that was. Here, take your reward. And please accept Camelot's official gratitude. You've truly done a great service for the capital. Go chop off some heads.
What a just another peaceful moment.
You are nothing but a peasant! Show yourself!
We have company.
You're gold, Philip. You'll regret this.
We're not alone. That hurt.
I can smell it. Sour herring with cheese. I can smell it. You made it. Do you understand now? Only by expanding our desires and fully embracing pleasure can we, the unfortunate beings thrust into this sorrowful world, hope to find a few roses among life's thorns. You will never be free from the smell of sour herring, and you should never want to be free from it.
Where do you think you're going? Go ahead, but speak to Vran first. Unless you want her berserkers to turn you into mincemeat. So, did you get what you needed from Vran, or are you sticking around? Oh, weird place, this. Back in the Forlorn Swords, we didn't have many strangers wandering about. Maybe a pict or two every so often, but they're a different kind of strange. Guess I'll have to get used to it. Aye, I do. It's home. Plus, it's too bloody warm here. The bugs are driving me mad. What's there to like? They only come to take. Our steel, our warriors. They never bring anything good in return. Felt like everything was falling apart back home. After Gunvalder was wiped out, nothing was the same. It felt like we were all just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Made me feel useless. And I hate feeling useless. Do I look like someone with a plan? I don't have one. Where they go, I follow. As long as I'm useful. See you around, I guess.
The night's darker tonight.
Why is everything always such a hassle?
Mabon just let you in like that. That's not like her. My brother sure wouldn't have let you in if he were still on gate duty. But since you're here, it's only polite to introduce myself. Welcome to the camp. I am Sobder of the Sving tribe, hunter and cook. Ah, that poor soul over by the rocks doesn't really respond to anyone anymore. His name's Groder. Not long ago, he was a strong warrior, but now it pains me to even look at him. I asked Therov, our mage, if there's any way to help him, but he insists there's nothing to be done. Nobody really knows. He went out hunting one day, came back empty-handed and out of his mind. I mean, he walks around, mutters to himself, but it's not like he's really there. Therov claims there isn't, but I think he's hiding something. There's got to be a way. I doubt Groder's the only one who's ever suffered like this. And if anyone would know about curing magic, it's the Hude. I don't know why Therov won't talk. Maybe he doesn't like us. But where are my manners? I shouldn't bother you with my personal problems. Therov can make sparkles. No one else in the camp can do that. I saw Therov's magic once. He used it to kill a man during a raid. Poof! There wasn't much left of him. Just a little bit of barbecued meat. Therov once talked about a whisper in the dark. He said he wanted to follow the voice and kill it. Sounds like it could be a decent fight.
Someone's bound to start trouble.
Sobder. He doesn't see what I see.
Still doesn't tell me anything. First, you showed up here like a dimwit. Now you're walking around camp like it's nothing. I look into your eyes and I don't know whether you're made of steel or you're just a fool. But you are here. And Maven didn't chop you to pieces with her axe. The runes seem to favor you, even though you're an outsider. I guess that has to be enough, for now. It's still more than you should expect. If you need something, talk to Vran. She's in charge. The woman. Grodair walks in another world. His body is here, but his mind is lost. To Dalriata, madness is the worst fate we can face. Therov prefers not to imagine where Grodair's mind wanders. Therov prefers not to look at the lost brother. Therov pities them both. Therov hails from the Theod tribe, while the brothers are Svein. Therov prefers not to interfere in Svein matters, out of respect for their independence. Aye, there is wisdom in that, Wanderer. And it's true, Therov may have a solution that could help, but no Dalriata would take on this task. All signs suggest that Grodair is slipping into madness, and though we are brave people, every man's madness is different. When you don't know what you're going to fight, you don't know how to fight. And if you don't know how to fight, you can't be sure you'll win. That's why no Dalriata can help Grodair. Sobdair would like to help, but he's a simple soul and doesn't understand the deadly danger he might face. Truly, a wanderer willing to help a stranger from the tribes. That's honorable of you. Therov is willing to share his knowledge. Give this potion to Grodair and hold his hand. It should give you access to his soul. With a bit of luck, you'll find Grodair there himself. And maybe you'll be able to convince him to come back. Either way, Therov offers you his highest respect. What you're attempting is brave indeed. Good luck, Wanderer. May Mayfair's grace guard your mind. What of it? The Dalriata are not like those in Camelot. We don't make women wear frocks and sit at home. Our women have names. And if they have names, it means they earned them like all other Dalriata. Vran was chosen by One Eye, and One Eye doesn't make mistakes. I don't need to tell you anything. Just wait and see for yourself. When the South is free from Arthur's dogs, as it should be. Go, bring glory to your ancestors. Therov will be waiting.
Oi! Keep your hands where I can see them. One wrong move, and you'll lose them.
Yeah? I do. What are you doing here?
Then you have a problem. Because the temple belongs to One Eye now, and he told us to sit out here on our arses and make sure no one goes inside. So, you're not going inside.
But I really hope you'll try. At least I could warm myself up by chopping off your head.
Seems like go see Vran. She might just make you one of her berserkers. You'd fit right in with those madmen. what's happening to me. It's so strong. Sobder. I hear him calling me. But I can't answer him. Help me, brother. It's all so hazy, so dark. I was chasing a deer, but it ran too far, and night caught up with me. I didn't have the tools to start a fire, and the weirdness came for me. Then just darkness. Darkness and voices. I tried to speak, but I couldn't. I tried to take Sobdar's challenge to free myself, but something wouldn't let me. I felt anger tearing me apart from the inside, and then your face appeared. Thank you.
Why is everything always...
Well, if it isn't my personal savior, sit down, friend. Better, that's for sure. Thanks to you, I can finally get back to normal. You don't know how much I missed sitting around the fire with my little brother, eating his legendary venison stew. Nothing better. A tear in the weirdness, I'm sure of it now. I spoke with Derov, described what I saw and felt, and he told me it was the weirdness. Either way, I never want to go back there. Made a deal with Sobdar, and if I ever start losing it again, he'll split my skull and forget all about our traditions. And being the good little brother he is, I know he'll do it. I'm gonna sit here until my strength comes back. Then I'll do whatever One Eye orders me to do. Speaking of loyalty and good deeds, here, take this talisman as a sign of our friendship. It's fine steel and weird deer antler. If you're ever in our lands, my people will know it and welcome you. It does. Each of us makes our own talisman on the day we're given a name. So from today, you might as well call yourself Groder. May the weirdness never swallow you. I don't recommend it.
The Wanderer saved Groder. Therov is proud. He'll be fine. He's back with us, safe. He'll recover soon. And if not, at least he'll be aware if someone challenges him to a duel. We'll give him a good death. You don't have to understand. You're not Dalriata. Some would rather die standing than live on their knees. Unlike the folk of Camelot, for instance.
Go. Bring glory to your...
I don't know how to thank you. You didn't have to do this, but you took the risk. Praise Mathael! Thanks to you, Groder will soon be back to his old self.
You bored or something?
warriors. If nothing happens by nightfall, I'm starting a brawl. Mabin let you in? Well, this must be urgent then. Go on, speak. So, you're after that snake, huh? I've been telling One Eye he's nothing but trouble. Sure enough, it didn't take long for another outsider to show up at my camp. Sometimes, I hate being right. That man doesn't have a single honest bone in his body. He came here to make deals with us. And who knows? Maybe he'll stick to his word. But I don't trust him. Once a traitor, always a traitor, no matter who he's turning his back on. Still, I've sworn my loyalty to One Eye, and I'll stand by him to the end, whatever that may be. Anyway, he's at the temple. And before you ask, no, you can't get in unless you're ready to face my berserkers. I'm no sure yet. First, I need to see if you're really as determined as you claim. I'm not about to share our secrets with somebody that's only half committed. I've got a potion from Therov, made for my warriors. He claims his alchemy is better than what the Volker tribe has known for generations. The thing is, I don't fully trust his brews, so I need somebody else to test this one for me. It's supposed to enhance my warriors' abilities. In the long run, it could be useful, but my berserkers are already few and far between. I can't risk my men just to prove Therov's point. Here, drink up. So, how are you feeling? What the hell? Damn it, Therov. I wasn't expecting this, no gonna lie. I don't know what you're trying to say. Just come sit by the fire with me. It should wear off soon. Feeling better now? Try saying something. Exactly why I've always told Therov he's full of shit. He's chasing the impossible. I knew it wouldn't work, but at least the potion wasn't dangerous. I wasn't expecting you to just go along with it. No Volker would accept a potion like that from an outsider. You're really determined to enter the temple, aren't you? No. I can see you're reckless, but I still don't know if I can trust you. Lucky for you, there's a rather delicate matter that needs handling. Turns out, I need some help for somebody who's no Del Rita. One Eye wants to make nice with the keepers, though if you ask me, no leveling their precious pile of rocks to the ground is nice enough already. But he says that's no enough. He's looking to make a gesture of goodwill. Show them we're not here to conquer but to forge an alliance against a common enemy. and he's put me in charge of picking out a gift to send to the Horns of the South. Camelot, of course. Who else is there? Acting like a damn plague on this island. Everything they touch turns to ash. It's a touch that rots and spreads, corroding everything from within. The land, the people, nothing is safe. The sooner they're gone, the better for everybody. You may laugh, but if One Eye thinks this is important, then it truly is. And it's no like you can trust anybody else here with something like this. Take Sobder. He'd likely just barge into the keep, punch somebody in the face, and call it a friendly spur. Aye, I've got one. I sent some of my men to hunt down bandits and told them to collect an ear from each one they killed. I thought to have Ugwi make them into a necklace, but apparently, stringing ears on a wire is beneath his pride as an Ulfrite smith. Think you could help me put it together and deliver it to the Horns of the South? I'm a Voker. My horns are built for wielding an axe, not threading a needle. I never knew ears were so damn delicate. I tore 5 before I gave up. At this rate, we'd run out of bandits before I ever got the hang of it. Besides, I've got my horns fu running this camp and keeping everybody from tearing each other apart over old tribal grudges. I know your lot thinks we're savages, but just so you know, it's no a tradition with us either. How else would they know we've been helping? The keepers probably wouldn't notice fewer bandits. They barely leave their walls. If you've got a better idea, I'm all ears. I could have Ugwi forge an axe, but he doesn't see much difference between the Southerners and the Camlosians. No that I blame him. I can't either. I just take One Eye's word that it exists. But I don't trust Ugwi not to somehow make it insulting. As for my people, the Voker stripped themselves of any meaning a long time ago. The only thing we have left is the Berserker potion. But that's too precious to just hand over. That'll tell me what kind of man he is. If he thinks we're so dishonourable, I don't see a peaceful coexistence in our future. Maybe that vial would be worth the risk. What? You want the entire fortress to start quacking now? You know what happens when he's left unchecked. No. Thereof's no an option. Besides, don't the folks of Camelot hate the kind of magic he practices? You, of all people, should know I am. Aye, as much as I hate to admit it, you might be right. If they accept it, maybe they'll accept us. If no, at least we'll be prepared for the worst. So, I'll need a few things for you. I'll handle the brewing. No, I couldn't. But I could give you the recipe for a different potion if you help me out. Now go, afore I change my mind.
Nothing ever happens.